share maybe a struggle you've gone through on your entrepreneurial journey, so people can, John talks about in some of his books, right? He tells a story about where he was at a seminar for a full day and everybody was rah, 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 pumping everybody up and saying, look, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. But he didn't see he saw in the audience faces their lack of belief that they could actually achieve what these people on stage were talking about. So he changed his whole speech and went up and did a talk on his failures, the struggles he went through to get to where he was. And he won the audience back over, right? So just so people can relate to you a little bit better, because we're all three of us are entrepreneurs. We're all on a journey, all at different levels of our entrepreneurial journey. But I'm sure you've had maybe a struggle or some challenges that you've had to overcome in order to get to where you are today, and maybe share one of those real quick with people watching.
So yeah, I've talked a little bit about people stuff, so I can share a mistake that I made that it was still before I was working with people, but I guess one time I was working in a customer's account and I made a mistake and I didn't double check a budget in an online advertising account, and that ended up costing the customer, I think it was between $6,000 and $8,000, and it spent that much money in his account like over a weekend. So the customer emailed me about it and he was furious, and I said, I've already logged in. I paused it, so it's not going to keep burning your cash. So I will make this right. I'm actually on my way to a family gathering right now, but it's paused, and I will handle it the right way first thing Monday morning. And I struggled with being present at the family gathering because this was in the back of my mind. But when I came back to my desk Monday morning, I reviewed everything. Okay, this wasn't a total meltdown. He did get some value out of this. Not the best use of his money, but so I told him I can't. I'm going to reimburse you for this. I'm going to own up to this. This was my mistake. So I'm going to reimburse you for this mistake that I made, but I can't do this in one shot. So I'm going to credit you X amount for a certain length of time until this is paid back. I want to make this right. I want to do the right thing here. And he was actually shocked. He's dealt with people he was in Florida and I'm in Manitoba, and I kind of take it for granted. We kind of live in the Bible Belt or whatever, and people it's something like integrity. It's just something that you would do. Like, you don't just go and cost somebody $8,000 and just like, oh, good luck with that. So, but he was surprised. It sounded like he had been burned in the past, and when I owned up to it and I said, I'll make this right, and can we do it this way? He was like, wow, yeah, absolutely. And I'm surprised that you would do that. And that was just another one of those lessons that I learned. Like, obviously I don't make that mistake anymore. We double check campaigns. We have
I hope not
processes and procedures in place to avoid that. But yeah, that's one failure, and where that grew me as a person, and just doing the right thing again.